Yo boys, so today I'm going over what I eat for my diet for bulking up as a skinny guy. If you don't know who I am, my name is Stephen and I'm currently on a bulking journey. And for the past month and a half, I've really made some good progress. And not all of this is down to the diet, but a lot of it is. So we're gonna get straight into it. So give me a follow if you want to start your journey today or want to follow my journey. So let's go. Okay, so for the first thing I do in the morning is I get my creatine in. Now, I am using the My Protein one tropical flavor, but you don't have to use this, but that's just the one that I'm using. Although this one's basically finished. I'm probably gonna get like 2 more scoops out of it. But yeah, I take that every day in the morning. And I also take Xanax and vitamin D because I'm not sure if you can see, but yeah, the weather in the UK is like non-existent for sun. So like as you see, yeah, it's just absolutely shite. So yeah, I take that every morning and that's like the first thing I do. Now sometimes as well in the morning with it, just depending, I do take a banana. I normally take 2 bananas a day, sometimes with this, sometimes with my next meal, or sometimes like in a smoothie, but we'll get into that later. Now, moving on to the first meal, which is kind of crazy, is most people would have this after a pre-workout, but I'm having this in the morning. So we're going for a juicy steak. So yeah, now always say you can season this to your liking. I just went pretty basic, but yeah. We're going to have this with some rice and broccoli, and this is also going to get the protein in, it's also going to get the carbs in, and also you get a bit of veg in there as well, which is good for you. Oh, there we go. Now I know it's just plain rice. That's all I had. So don't come at me in the comments. You know, I keep my boy going to the shop to get different rice. So in total, this is a pretty easy meal to make, obviously, and it comes to 870 calories, and that is including a banana. You know, if you don't have a banana, you're still looking at about a 750 calories, 780 calories. You know, it just depends how big the banana is. Alright, moving on to the pre-workout before we go and hit a gym session. Now this is going to be, some people are going to disagree, but this is what I do, not all the time, but I've been doing it quite a lot often. There is definitely healthier ways, but it's not the unhealthiest way at the same time. We're going for crunchy nut, okay? We'll go for some cereal, and I normally go for about 130 grams. And then we also top it off with some milk. I don't actually count how much milk I put into this, but it's probably like a good bit. So yeah, you just put how much whatever you want. So yeah, with all this, we got 500 calories and about 8 grams of protein. Technically the protein would be a bit higher because of the milk, but I don't count that. So yeah. You got 4 carbs, which is perfect before a workout. So we're going to go and eat this bad boy, and then we're going to smash an arm day. Okay, moving on to our pre-workout meal. We're going over to the fridge because we actually have a meal prep here. So we're going to shove that on. As you can see over here, we've got some more meal prep because this is actually my last one of the week. So, but that's for a different video. That's for another time. You know, you want to switch it up. So let me show you what I've got. Okay, so in here we got some chicken, pasta, cheese and pesto. This comes to just over 1,000 calories with 65 grams of pasta. You just heat this up for about 3 minutes and boom, there you go. So what I like to do as well is, as you can probably tell, I like to meal prep. So I made 4 of these. And then I've got another 4 made, well 3, sorry, I've got another 3 made for tomorrow and onwards. So I don't like to always have the exact same food, because that's just going to get a bit boring and maybe sickening depending what it is. So I like to change it up, every 3 days, that kind of thing. So yeah, today is chicken pasta with cheese and pesto fruit, and yeah, great macros, great post-workout meal as well. Okay, so the next meal we're going for is a protein shake. Now, this is honestly a bulking hack. Liquid calories is the key, especially if you're a skinny guy. This will easily get you well over 1,000 calories, but today I went for more a basic shake because that is all I needed to hit my goal. So, in total, this came to 650 calories with a 21.7 grams of protein. But normally I can make this well over 1,000 calories with like 50-60 grams of protein. So what I put in this was Greek yogurt, oats, milk, a banana, and frozen fruit. So yeah, pretty basic, but you can also add like peanut butter, honey, protein powder. So in total, today I had over 3,036 calories, and I also had 144.4 grams of protein, although this would be a bit higher because I didn't include the milk. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you took some tips as well. So thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.